Hi guys, my name is Dr. Kavita and 2 years back I started my journey of coming to USA. I had finished my residency in radiation oncology from Delhi and I wasn't sure what path should I take. Should I take USMLE or should I apply for research? And here I am. It's been around an year that I came to USA and I am in my dream city. So I wanted to show you what the view from my window looks like before we start the talk, okay? So look at that view. So this is the view that I had been dreaming on since so long. But yeah, finally I'm here staying at my own place and working as a postdoc research fellow. So this is gonna be a very chill video, very relaxing videos, especially for people who have done a residency in India. And do we need to do USMLE or can we come directly as a researcher in USA and then figure out whether we want to go to the USMLE pathway or we continue in research and figure out our own way during that time to take care of your own finances. At least that's what I had in mind before starting my journey. Because let's be honest, before investing so much in the USMLE steps and spending so much of I think 1 to 2 years in clearing all the steps and then making the decision, and eventually you think you don't like the place, you don't like the work environment, you don't like the culture or the food, and there are so many differences in living in India and here, which you only realize after you start your life here. So these are the all things that were continuously running in my mind, and I was really apprehensive before even starting my journey. So here I am. So welcome back guys. So this is Dr. Kavita and you guys know me from Instagram, Dr. KMD. So I started my journey initially when I wasn't sure whether I wanted to come to US as a postdoc fellow or simply repeat my residency. So what I made a plan was to clear step 1, which took me around an year with my senior residency job which I was doing. But just before the exam I resigned from my job and I took a risk and I gave my stat resignation, for which I had to pay 1 month salary. But that at that time it was a do or die situation. But for those of you who are interested in coming to USA but do not want to give the USMLE steps, at least not in the very beginning, and you want to test the waters like me, so the good news is you don't need to. So if you have done MD in India or even DNB in India, you can very well apply for postdoc research positions, and you can simply approach the faculty here in USA and send out letter of interest. And even on the hospital websites there are so many opportunities where you can apply for research observership first and then later on show your interest that you want to work as a research fellow for them. And to be honest, in my interview I said very clearly to them that I cannot finance myself for more than 3 months, and that is what they did. They were happy to sponsor me, and only for 3 months I was working here as a research observer before they started my visa process. So I went back to India and then eventually came last year on J1 research visa, which is the visa that you will get if you are working as a postdoc fellow. But before that you might need to come on a tourist visa and just do few rotations and observership. And even in those observership, if you have, suppose you have done your residency in dermat, so you can join a dermat department or totally different one and can do just observership and start your journey there. And then to your attendings you can show interest that I am interested in a research position as well. Would you be willing to offer any such position for me? For most of the time it works like that. Otherwise you can directly approach people on LinkedIn and show your interest. If you want to know more details, I have created a personal guide and I will put it on for my subscribers on YouTube. So once you subscribe to my channel you can watch that video and know more about how to apply for postdoc research positions. And yeah, for that you need to be clear on which city do you want to work in and what kind of a job profile that you want to work in. I am working as a clinical research fellow because, to be honest, I could not imagine myself working in a lab for the translational research. But even if you want to do that, even that is possible. So even then you will be on the post of a postdoc research fellow, but you will be working mostly on in the lab on the cell lines and on different kind of microscopes, and to test various kind of reactions and their kind of the studies that are already ongoing within the department. But I wanted to do something more closely related to my field and see the clinical environment here, so that I can make a conscious decision before investing 5 years in repeating the residency, if at all, in this new country, whether it is worth it or not, so that I don't just leave one race and join another one just for the sake of staying in the race. So you have to make your own decision, but you will have to find out your own path, and you have to research a bit. I used to go on the random hospital website and search for the various faculties in USA and just try to find out their emails and just approach them. You need to send out several emails, apply for your visa, and it's a long process. But to start is one thing. If you are clear that you want to come here, then you should start at least somewhere, and after that you can make a decision whether you want to do USMLE or not. I also provide one-to-one counseling. You can directly contact me through my Instagram. My handle is Dr. KMD. Until the next video, guys, see you and all the best.